Hi guys, I hope you're all doing fantastically today. And in today's video, we're talking about Louis Vuitton. So, what bag is it? I'm sure you've already read the title. So, shall we do a reveal? It is the City bag. Let me just bring her here so you can see her. And while I'm doing this, to all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And to all of you watching right now, thank you for taking your time to watch this video. And a quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Whatever you choose to spend your hard-earned money on is completely up to you. Luxury or not. So let's do a quick tour of this bag. So this is the City bag. It is from Louis Vuitton. It is in the monogram. I believe it does not come in any other design right now. This is, I believe, a re-release from a older silhouette from some years ago, I think in the 90s, but I'll insert a picture here if I can find one, and if I happen to find the name of the bag, I'll also insert that here. As you can see, this is a vachetta leather strap and vachetta leather here and here, and piping as well. So this is pre-treated vachetta. What does that mean? That means instead of coming in that very pale pink color, it's in a darker, already almost like pre-tanned kind of color. So it's a kind of warmer, very kind of beigey kind of color. So let me bring that really close so you can see that coloring here. Okay. So let me put the measurements up here and the price it currently is on the UK website. I did get this at the time of its release, so in 2022. I've been using it pretty much ever since. The only situation I don't really like to take this bag out at all is when it's raining. So it does come with feet, and if I bring it very closely, you might be able to see a few scratches on there already, but also the Louis Vuitton on the button there. Let me kind of take it around like that so you can see there. Okay. It does come with the zippered front compartment. Let me open that up. This is not large enough for my phone. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, but if you have something smaller, it can probably fit in here. There's no additional space at the top either, so it is a rather slender, slim pocket. As you can see here, it's only just kind of taking up my fingers here. So not a huge amount of space there. But when you go into the main compartment, you can see here the lining, which has a bit of dust on it, a few little, bits of dust staining on there, but nothing major, and a back pocket here. Also, this back pocket is not big enough to fit in a phone, but cards, things like that, AirPods, things like this, yes, you would. And you can see here, it says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in Italy. Let me see if I can bring that a bit closer so you guys can see it. There you go. There you go. Okay, so let me zip this back closed. The lining is in brown, as you can see here. And it is in the typical classic canvas. And when I go here to the front, if you look here, I turn this to the side, you can probably see there, it actually says on the buckle strap Louis Vuitton. There you go. I know this is upside down, so I apologise for that, but let me see if I can do it this way. It's harder to see, so I apologise, but there you go. It says Louis Vuitton. Okay. So, as you can tell from me just showing you this bag, I'm not babying it. The reason being, I don't believe in babying bags. I use them to hold stuff and to carry stuff from place to place, and that's what I'm going to use them for. It's probably one of the many reasons why I don't have certain kinds of bags, because you know, I don't believe in babying items. I believe in using them and loving them, and that's kind of why I enjoy using Louis Vuitton bags, because the canvas tends to be quite hardy. It puts up with things, and as a vachetta still tans over time, even the treated one, I believe, will still, you know, colour over time and get darker. You know, it's almost like leaving your imprint on the life of the bag. What I will say though is the straps. So these straps are shoulder straps. They are not crossbody at all. It does have brackets here, so I guess if you could figure out a way of attaching them, you could turn it into one, but I wouldn't recommend it necessarily, because it does put pressure on the brackets and on this fabric here, and it might pull away. Now, the reason why you're seeing this kind of smushing here is basically because when you carry this on the shoulder, if I turn it to the side here, when you're carrying it on the shoulder like this basically falls in your armpit, and your armpit will kind of smush it here. And that's what happens. You end up smushing it in your armpit there, and the rest of it holds its shape. Now, of course, because it's canvas, it will always just pop right back, right? So I'm not particularly worried about it, but over long periods of time, if this bag does dry out, it may crack the canvas over longer periods of time. This is, though, big enough to carry all of your essentials with room to spare. So it carries your purse or your card holder, keys, phone, medications, travel pass, even like a small, you know, those small cartons of juice, you could probably fit that in here for sure. And I think a bottle of water may lay down here as well. Let me see if I've got one on me. Okay, let's try this one and see. This is 750 ml. Let's see if it fits. And there you go. It fits. It does fit, and it would close as well. So it does fit a drink. Let's put that to one side. So I've used this bag primarily at the end of the summer, because that's when it was released. I think it was part of the garden release, the garden party, was it called the garden party collection? I think it was September/early October, but I think September. And yeah, when this came out, this was the first thing that I grabbed. I was actually watching this from back, it was shown on the runway back in 2021. And I saw it at that point, and I said, I want that bag. I had no idea if it was going to actually go, you know, into general release or anything, but I wanted it so badly, because I looked at this bag and I went, wow, does this bag look like a brand new release, or does it look like something that's timeless and has been a part of the collection for a long time? I mean, it looks timeless, right? I look at this and it reminds me of the late 90s, the early 2000s. And then when I found out it was actually inspired by an older bag from Louis Vuitton, I was like, well, that makes total sense. So I waited around, I want to say maybe 8 or 9 months for this to get released, and then I snapped it up as soon as I could. I absolutely adore carrying this bag. This will probably be my go-to summer bag. If I'm being honest, if I'm having a casual day out anywhere and I'm not trying to dress particularly smart or anything, and it's a day where it's not going to rain, I'm just carrying my essentials, this is a great go-to bag. The reason being is I wear a lot of black. I tend to like to carry things when I'm carrying my essentials closer to my person, closer to my body. I don't tend to like anymore carrying crossbody bags with my essentials kind of flopping to the side. I tend to carry them closer to me when I can. So this kind of bag is perfect for that. It also just looks pretty, right? I just enjoy carrying it because it looks nice, but it's also practical. It has feet, so I can put it down and not worry about it. And because of the quality of Louis Vuitton, it should stand the test of time. And even better still, it's different. It's not a bag that everybody else has. It's giving me uniqueness, you know? And because of that double zip at the top, it does mean I can just do as I like with it, right? You can have the zips both open, you know, both the zips on one side, whatever. But it does make it a lot easier to access. If only all handbags came with double zips, right? And as you can see, this zipper's pretty smooth, but it is a chunky zipper, so I tend to tuck my finger in here and use that as a means of pulling it open. But when it comes to closing it, it does take a bit more effort, so you kind of have to hold the bag in place and pull it closed, because the zipper is, although smooth, it takes a bit of weight to pull it across. What I do to fix that issue is I put like a charm or something on the zipper, and I just pull on the charm, which then, you know, like this, like if this is a charm, I just pull on the charm, and then the charm pulls on the zipper and opens it and then closes it back. That would be the only one con of this bag, is definitely the zipper being a bit of an effort to pull. But I'm guessing over time that will also get easier. Of course, if you don't like vachetta, this is not the bag for you. Although, because it is pre-treated, it does already come with some colour on it, which makes it a lot easier to take out and about and really enjoy. So I will say, if you like the look of vachetta, but you don't want a baby vachetta, then pre-treated is definitely an option to consider. And of course, this bag is pretty wide, so if I turn it to the side here, you can see it's got a good amount of width on there. That does mean when it goes in the armpit, like I said earlier, it may smush here. So if you like your bags to stay absolutely pristine and perfectly shaped, this may not be the bag for you. Because if you carry this top handle, the drop's going to be quite significant, right? It's going to be quite significant. So it's not like a top handle where you carry it and the bag kind of comes with you. It's going to be kind of dragging around and swinging around, and a lot of people don't like that. So that would be my other con. If you only like top handle, or you only like crossbody, or you only like bags that hold their shape 100%, this may not be the bag for you. And also, if you like a lot of stuff, then yes, this may be too small. But it is very spacious, I will say that. For a bag this size, because of the width, it does fit in an awful lot. And I have really enjoyed using this bag, and I look forward to using it again. Once the winter is over, I will break her back out and I will get her back on circulation. But yeah, I would tend not to use this in winter, just because, one, the weather changes quite a lot, so it can get wet rather quickly. And second to that, because it is only shoulder carry, in the winter you tend to wear bulkier jackets and coats. So although this has plenty of space, like you can see, it has plenty of space, but it may end up getting really smushed under the weight of the coats, and then the shoulders as well. I don't want to damage the bag. As flexible as it is, it's not indestructible, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye for now.